HP stock was down 13% yesterday. It's down another 3% today. 10-year low. I mean, did we kitchen sink it? Is this enough?
Nokia, Research in Motion, Eastman Kodak, Nortel, Data General, Digital Equipment, Wang, Univac, Control Data, Burroughs. There's a long history of tech not keeping pace with other tech. But when you say it and you put the litany out there, it's almost jaw drop. I mean, I felt jaws drop all over the country when I mentioned on Squawk on the Street that Hewlett-Packard was having a Kodak moment. But Street.com actually owned some bonds, some Hewlett-Packard bonds, and I felt compelled to get rid of them not that long ago because I don't trade stocks, but it just seemed like this is one where the cash flow could erode very quickly. I remember Kodak in the 80s was a powerhouse, great balance sheet, bought Sterling Drug, it was just throwing off cash everywhere. Eastman Chemical was so amazing, and you never would have thought what happened to Kodak happened. Things can happen to companies by better mousetraps being built.
Well, so they can't evolve into a consulting business? You think they can? They're behind there?
Well, maybe they can, but I heard Whitman loud and clear this morning talk about how they're not going to. 320,000 employees, sticking with the business model, still going with the hardware model. This battle's been won by Apple. Fabulous book, Steve Jobs, by Walter Isaacson, talking about the closed and open model. The book was written before we saw really the curtain go down on what I regard as being the open model. Microsoft has done everything here. Microsoft is Hewlett-Packard. Now Microsoft's competing against Hewlett-Packard in a tablet. I think that Whitman was very realistic yesterday versus when she first came in. But being realistic doesn't necessarily mean you're given a good hand.
Right.
Research in Motion, 80 million subscribers. I happen to think Research in Motion could get a takeover bid. Hewlett's too big to get a takeover bid. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying it could. Nokia was the winner, and they became the loser because of Apple and Samsung. Nortel was neck and neck with Cisco, one of the largest companies in the world. Nortel disappeared. Burroughs, Univac, NCR, Control Data, and Honeywell were amazing hardware companies. Data General and Digital Equipment, Wang. I mean, these were all Hewlett-Packards. Now, maybe Hewlett-Packard better bloodlines because of Hewlett and Packard, but I'm just too old to sit here and listen to the fact that Hewlett's got a game plan. Because I saw the game plan with Wang, and I heard the game plan with Burroughs. I went to see these companies. I went to see Data General, felt the game plan, listened to the game plan. The game plan didn't hold up. It met the enemy, and the enemy destroyed them.
Well, it looks like in the last couple of days, Apple stock has been back up.
Well, Apple is just, I mean, Apple is a very, Applegate, as Rocco calls it.
Has that been forgotten?
Well, these are always spin cycle issues, like gaffe, like Biden, talking about the buried middle class. They last for a couple of days. There are so many other applications for maps that the Applegate can be diminished simply by them saying, listen, we screwed up on maps. They have a new iPad coming out. Now, I saw immediately there were articles today, like New York Post, saying that it could hurt Apple's gross margins. Well, yeah, sure. But Apple has historically hurt its own gross margins. That, again, like there's not that much mystery these days to what Apple's up to. And Apple is the winner because Apple has a closed system that's viewed as being superior to a Microsoft Intel system, which is what every PC is. Whether it be, I have a Dell at one office and I have a Hewlett-Packard at the other, and you blindfold me, I think they're exact same PC. I wouldn't know because they are. You open them up and the same stuff falls out. It's pretty simple.
It's a declining business, PCs.
It's a declining commodity business. Hammer Mill Paper was a great company at one point. And I used to say, what is the edge of Hammer Mill Paper? Do they have the best uncoated free sheet? Funny thing about uncoated free sheet, it's the same. Whatever you put in your printer, it's the same. Like, do you ever look, oh, wow, I really like this company's paper more than that company? Hewlett-Packard. Hammer Mill, Hewlett.
Okay. Kodak. Okay. Thank you.